severe weather experience, here for you when it counts. This is Doc Deason's Weather, live now.
Hi, everybody. It is 5:56 as we keep tabs on this tornado warning situation, which we have in place for folks in Camp County, as well as northwestern Upshur County. It's going to go till 6:15, and radar shows us where the storm is at. At this time, the thunderstorm which prompted all of this continues to scoot off to the east at about, let's see here, forward speed on that is about 25 miles an hour. None of these storms are moving terribly fast, and so that's also leading to some concern for flash flooding, and we've already seen that across the western counties. Here's what the radar looks like, though, right now. The rotation overall has weakened from what it was here a few scans ago, and what rotation we do have is going to be kind of south, we'll call it southwest of Pittsburgh, moving towards the east at about 25 miles an hour. So this will be west of Highway 271, still a good ways west of 271, but moving in that easterly direction at about 25 miles an hour. We were out taking care of some family stuff here a while ago, and just now getting back into position to be able to take a look at this. So a little bit of a reason for why we were just a few minutes behind on getting on the air here for you guys, but I know we had quite a few folks who were asking questions on that. It is 5:58 right now, so the warning again, the tornado warning covering Camp County, southwestern Camp County, extreme northern sections of Upshur County. This is well north of anything related to Gilmer, so you guys in Gilmer, you're A-OK. We had northeastern Wood County in there earlier, or the Weather Service did, and they have since that storm has moved east, they have since trimmed the warning down and are leaving us with these two counties involved in it at the moment. As far as anything being reported visually, I haven't seen anything to that effect yet. So that's just kind of something that we'll be keeping an eye on here going forward. But as it stands right now, nothing visually confirmed by anyone out in the field, at least at this point, and that's obviously good news. As we head into the evening hours, if you were following earlier on today, you saw the talk about the potential for a few tornadoes in this situation, but hailers and I think eventually wind are going to be the bigger concern as we go into the evening hours, and these storms tend to kind of congeal and will be in a position to produce a bit more in the way of that straight line wind issue, particularly on the leading edge of any larger massive storms. We have an additional stout storm, not producing anything severe yet, north side of Longview right now. That, again, no warnings out for it, but there is a lot of lightning in there, and so that's going to just a sign of this thing trying to get itself together as well. That storm kind of moving a bit more north as opposed to east, but you guys on the north side of Longview, you're seeing that now, and it will continue to affect the more northern sections of Gregg County here over the next little bit, dropping some hefty rainfall onto Gladewater as well. And then this storm over northeastern Panola County has some interesting shape to it. Look at that. No warning out for it, but there's a heck of a mesocyclone there in that storm over northeastern Upshur County there along Highway 79. See how that thing is wrapping around like it is? There's a lot going on there. But the rotation not tight enough based on the velocity product there for Weather Service to do anything more with it, at least as of yet. But they do have an eye on it and are keeping tabs on it quite closely, actually, from what I'm seeing here. All right. So, again, no warnings, Panola County, but if you are in northeastern Panola County, this storm is going to be one you're going to want to keep a close eye on. And that guy is moving to the northeast, if I remember correctly. Yeah, kind of parallel in 79 there. So, again, something to also keep an eye on. Looks like Weather Service is going to issue a severe thunderstorm warning for that northeastern Panola County storm here just in a few minutes, if not sooner than that. So that's another one that we will want to keep the eye on. The one that got us a bit more into position is this thing over extreme southern Camp County. We'll call it extreme south central Camp and northwestern Upshur County. This is the one that prompted the tornado warning, which is again while we're hopping on. We'll take a look at this from Radar Omega. Put a few more towns in place on it, as well as let's see here. We'll take that off and let's go with the 2 box there. So again, the rotation of this thing is pretty broad now, considering what it had shown earlier. But with less than 15 minutes away from expiration on that, we'll see what the Weather Service decides to do. But it's not doing anything that is overly disconcerting, at least at the moment. A lot of hefty rain in here. Here's Leesburg. There's Pittsburgh in there as well. You see Pittsburgh and Leesburg, and the rotation. What we do have of that is going to be down on the west side of 271, south of Pittsburgh. Okay. Hey Gary, glad you're there, man. So we'll just continue to kind of watch them to get that out of the way a little bit. So you can see that over the box on the bottom. So again, tornado warning officially until 6:15 for extreme northern Upshur County. We'll call it northwestern Upshur County and southern Camp County. This is just south of Pittsburgh and north of Gilmer. So smaller communities involved in there, but that is the main. That's the main deal, at least at the moment. Let's get off of that real quick and talk a second about this guy down here in and along the southernmost part of Harrison County and that northeastern Panola County side. Stand by.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
All right, here's the severe thunderstorm warning that goes until 6:45 for southeastern Harrison and northeastern Panola County. Excuse me, 6:02 Weather Service for the storm. About 18 miles northeast of Carthage, moving northeast at 25 quarters and 60-mile-an-hour winds there. And a really impressive look on the radar, too, by the way. So, you guys, this is going to be north, a good ways northeast of Carthage. You guys are not in the box in Carthage. This will be over some smaller communities. There's Bethany, Panola, Elysian Fields. You're under the heavy rain at the moment. DeBerry and areas along 79 heading up towards the Texas-Louisiana border. Again, this will clip southeastern Harrison County, so that's why you guys there up to about Wascom are in the severe thunderstorm warning polygon. But it could be some rotation there. That's an awful good presentation on the radar. Just on the reflectivity side of things, but just because it presents like that on the reflectivity doesn't mean it's producing or looking as ominous on the velocity product. And definitely some rotation there, but as far as what's going on tornadically, doesn't look like it doesn't seem to present quite as well. I got folks Brittany asking about Gilmer. This storm and the warning that kind of brought us into play here is going to stay. It's going to stay north of Gilmer. The severe thunderstorm warning that initially kind of got going, and then this thing progressed into a tornado warning, does include the north side of Gilmer, but the tornado warning itself does not include Gilmer. So do keep that in mind. All right. Gladewater, so let's see here. I saw somebody asking about Gladewater a while ago. Yeah, actually, Gladewater, just some hefty rainfall there north and east of you guys. But no warnings out for folks in the immediate Gladewater area proper, Tyler. And White House, Donna, pretty quiet. Got some showers, garden variety showers, southern Smith County over near White House along Lake Tyler, and maybe a little bit of rain on the extreme south end of Lake Tyler East. But just showers and hot, man. 86 and 76 the dew point right now, so it's really sticky, regardless of where you're at. And we'll be dealing with that for a good while longer. Shanice, Kilgore, just some pretty good rainfall, Kilgore area right now. But as far as anything significant for y'all, the rain is north of you, northern part of the county. Nothing immediate or of concern for the moment. The severe thunderstorm watch box, which we are going to keep in place, goes until I think it's 11 o'clock tonight. Dives north side of Longview. Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate that. Hey, thanks, Mary. Thanks for being here. All right, so as far as warnings are concerned, we're at 6:08 right now. So we've got the tornado warning continuing for about another 7 minutes for folks who are in extreme northern Upshur County and south central Camp County. And let's see here. A new severe coming for us right now, it looks like.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
All right, so new severe thunderstorm warning. This will be for western Marion, northwestern Harrison, southeastern Upshur, and central Gregg County till 7:15. Storm located over Longview, moving northeast at 20, so that'll be $half sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So a little bit larger than an inch. Not quite the golf balls, but that $half does give us a little bit larger than minimal severe criteria there. So that's going to be a new severe thunderstorm warning. Really the same, that same storm that we were looking at here just a second ago. Here's what the box looks like. So you do have Longview, but especially the north side of Longview. There's Highway 80, Interstate 20 down here on the south. So this thing kind of also got a pretty good wrap on it. See how it's kind of hooking back to the south southeast there. But your hail potential is going to be in here. Spring Hill back over to Judson, up 259, along and south of, especially south of 449. So again, the warning there running until 7:15. This thing's going northeast at about 20. So these storms are not moving terribly fast. If you remember this morning in the update, the daily update at just after 7 o'clock, I was talking about how we've got a lot of moisture in the air mass. And so these storms are going to be capable of dropping a lot of rainfall, but they're not going to be moving terribly quick. And so once they start over an area, they're going to drop a lot of rain over that area until they can gradually kind of ease out and move on along. So that flooding could become an issue here pretty quick in a lot of these, especially the more urbanized areas north side of Longview. So do keep that in mind, along with the lightning, along with the potential for some hail and the wind and the rainfall. Going to be something we want to definitely be aware of. Hailing in Longview, Taylor. Okay, thanks. Any idea on size there, if you don't mind? So it looks like Weather Service is going to allow the tornado warning for Camp and Upshur County to expire at 6:15. So that's good news there. Very glad for that. So we've got 6:11 right now. So we'll expire that here just in a couple of minutes and set things back up. You can see how the storm here down around Longview, we'll call it, the storms up Pittsburgh, north of Gilmer, how these are kind of converging eventually. And so, what could be a larger mass of storms getting themselves together, and as they congeal, they will drop a lot of rain. They will begin to be more of a potential wind producer for us later on down the line. We've got additional showers trying to get going back over towards the DFW Metroplex. Again, the green boxes there indicating flash flood warnings, which continue for Hopkins County, as well as a good chunk of Rains County, most of Rains County under flash flood warning right now, and that goes for another 2 hours and 3 minutes. So that'll go to 8:15. Those flash flood warnings there, although the bulk of the heavy rain is out of place at the moment. So we'll hang here for just a few more minutes while this tornado warning readies itself to expire. 6:12 right now. Let's see what this thing looks like now. So a little bit better wind production on this thing. So there's Midway. There's Concord. So you guys, north side of Concord, there's Lafayette. I'll be ready for some 50 to 60 mile an hour winds as that just kind of the leading edge of this rain rushes to the east, regardless of anything tornadic. So I saw somebody ask about Ore City. Keep an eye on that storm, you guys, in Ore City, off to the west of you now, kind of the northwest of you. I think it would be a good idea to stay dialed in on that thing. Probably more wind than anything else at the moment. But definitely something we want to keep the eye on. As far as Marshall goes, Cameron, let's take a peek at Marshall real fast here. Showers and, the bulk of this heavier thunderstorm activity is going to pass to the north of you. It's moving northeast. But the showers are developing right there, especially on the south side of Marshall, between 80 and 20. So 6:15 now. Tornado warning expired. So we'll pull that. Severe thunderstorm warnings now all we have. This thing down in Panola County doesn't look as impressive as it did a few scans ago. Look at this thing. Look at how that thing is just hooking around like that. It definitely got the attention of the folks at the Weather Service. See that? But doesn't look quite as nearly as pronounced as it did a few scans ago. So that's good. And again, that's going to stay well northeast of Carthage. Some showers south of Carthage, but nothing severe there. The bulk of this heavy and strong thunderstorm over Gregg County is going to stay north of Longview. Notice the movement on that, all going northeast, 20 to 25. You bet, Sandra. So you guys in Longview proper, especially South Longview, you're not going to see too much from the real severe weather. That's going to stay off, or is staying off to the north of you. But there is some little tail there on the south end trying to to dig back into Longview, at least the northern half of it. So see this Camp County storm kind of moving more southeast. Storms up northern Cass County, kind of moving more east, and then these storms closer to I-20 moving a bit more northeast. Nothing Smith County right now of note. Had some showers trying to get going. Southeastern Smith, not doing much now. So we'll be watching it. We will be watching it for sure. Severe thunderstorm watch again in place for most of East Texas, including Tyler, Longview, Jacksonville, Nacogdoches, Henderson, Marshall. That'll run until around 11 o'clock tonight. The tornado watch for the western counties, Hopkins, Rains, Van Zandt, it goes till 10. So, conditions are definitely favorable for severe weather this evening. Look at the stuff going on down around Waco, Killeen. Tornado warnings down there, severe thunderstorm warnings down there. That stuff moving. Hey, thanks, Charles. Thanks for watching from Amarillo, man. Appreciate that. I got to get back up that way again. We enjoyed ourselves up in the Panhandle. So there's the storms, out trying to get themselves going out well to the west of us. So we'll be watching for that. Houston County, Jessica, nothing doing in Houston, Trinity County at the moment. Pretty quiet. So you guys are due that and then some after what you've had over the past couple of weeks. Kim asking about Lindale. Nothing really to write home about Lindale either. Mineola, Van Zandt County, Henderson County for the time being, pretty quiet. We'll watch for additional development to take place. We still got some decent daylight left. And so that is going to allow for us to continue to keep eyes on stuff. Got Peas there, Judson. Thanks for that. So I'll tell you what, we're going to step aside here for a bit. We'll post as we need to with the still imagery. If we have additional tornado warnings come back out, we will come back in and talk about them. But for the time being, exercise normal, traditional precautions in and around these storms here. They'll be capable of some hail and some decent straight line winds. The severe thunderstorm warning will continue for you guys in the northern section of Gregg County, extreme southeastern Upshur County, and Harrison County. That goes, looks like, for another 56 minutes or so. All right, so that'll take you till about, about 7:15, and then the severe thunderstorm warning that we have down for northeastern Panola County that storm's going to be out of the county here in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So nothing to be concerned with for much longer, at least in your area. And then we'll keep an eye on this storm across eastern Camp County, northeastern parts of Upshur County, again, north of Gilmer. You guys, Ore City, keep an eye on that. Lone Star, Dangerfield, you got moderate to heavy rainfall. So we'll be watching that as we go through the evening as well. Thanks for stopping by, and appreciate you allowing us to be a part of your severe weather coverage. If you do not follow us on YouTube or on Twitter and or Instagram, feel free to do that at those locations. I've done a couple of career fairs over the last week and a half to 2 weeks, and the kids seem most impressed, it seems, by the YouTube presence. So there you go. If you got some young folks who do follow the weather and are maybe not on Facebook, but maybe they hop on YouTube. Apparently, a lot of folks do. We do stream there live when we are on handling severe weather in this kind of a fashion here. But for now, we'll send you guys into the evening and talk more as we need to again this evening if conditions warrant. All right.
Thanks for watching this live broadcast from Doc Deason's Weather. When weather's at its worst, we're at our best. Doc Deason's Weather.